You have entered the Chronic Rabbit Hole, and Kai, thank you so much for your Buy Me an Energy Drink request. We are super excited to be back with Theater of Tragedy. You are bringing a new song down the rabbit hole today, and we'll be listening to Fair and Guiling, Copesmate Death. This has subtitles, and I'm really excited to get into it.
The title sounds very interesting. We even had to look into what the words mean. And we found out that copesmate means an obsolete partner or antagonist. So this is going to be a fair and guiling or sly partner's death. And we can't wait to see that tragedy on the other side. Kai, Chronicans, we hope you're having a great year so far, and we are back with Theater of Tragedy. And Kai, you have something a little different from us because we're actually moving to a different album from Theater of Tragedy. You wanted to show how they changed compared to their debut album. The lyrics are more abstract than on the debut, and the sound is a bit darker, and her vocals are higher in the mix.
Interesting.
And the opening track that we're about to check out, this song features a short clip sample of the movie Masquerade of the Red Death, with Vincent Price, which I have never seen.
I've never seen that either.
We get a little cinema and some music.
Very cool. Thank you so much, Kai. I'm really looking forward to this one.
Piano again. They're back.
There's a heartbeat behind the piano.
Velvet Darkness They Fear is the album. Because I thought we had a movie coming on here. I'm only twisting in my mind if this is the right one, but I know it's the right one because it says the right title here. I was just alluded from Kai that I thought we were going to have a movie scene at the beginning.
Yeah, me too.
But it sounds great, and that came in such a jarring contrast. I thought it was going to go a little longer on the piano and calmness.
It was. I actually was just adjusting my headphone position, and then the guitar came in, and I was like, what did I just do?
Right.
And because it came in like so abruptly, and it really brings you back into the music where you start to go into like this ballad-like almost whimsy, and then that guitar and how heavy it is was amazing.
Very jarring, right?
Very jarring.
Say I the lit aside, whole without this velvet clad, coffin blessed.
I must say they remind me so much of Therian and how I think they would perform live.
Yeah.
There's such a theater type of a feel to it, obviously in the name, but when they come in with the two singers at the same time and they're overlapping each other,
Yeah.
that's really when you can see the play happening of the song itself,
I
and
agree.
it lets you embody what's really happening. It gets you really into the play of what story they're trying to put out.
Absolutely, I completely agree with that. The thing that I really like about their Beauty and the Beast lyrics or the layering is it's not quite Beauty and the Beast as what we would like kind of see where they're going back and forth, but they're singing opposite lines on top of each other, which is just I love that.
Me
Like
too.
it is Beauty and the Beast, but it's such a unique form of it, and I absolutely love it.
It's definitely theater of tragedy, but you can see
Yeah.
the progression here from their first album, and it's heavier, I would even say.
It is heavier.
Crack.
One candle left to burn now.
Here it is.
Before the darkness comes.
Nice, I love when bands do that.
This blissful and blind. You die, resign to what between time.
And quench my profoundest thirst. To thee will I sing the
Nice change of tempo. Oh, the climate! Blame this bloody jester. And that a jester is somewhat of a cosmate. It's an antagonist. It's not as needed. That's
Yeah.
very interesting, and what a goosebump-inducing song. Honestly, I could
It
see
really
it
is.
really got you, and their contrast, what they do with their theatrical music, but then bringing in that harshness.
Yeah. I know.
You talk, honey.
But yeah, this was such a goosebump inducing song. It's one of those ones that it literally gave me chills all the way down my body.
Mhm.
And I like what you were saying about like the bloody jester being like the cosmate, the one that
Needed
the
to go.
obsolete friend in that sense, the one that needed to go. But at the same time, while we were listening to this, I'll be honest, the song and a lot of the lyrics in it, especially when he was calling for his reluctant whore in the lyrics. It really reminded me a lot of a book that I read a long time ago called Lafayette, which is like a dark fantasy kind of smutty book.
Okay.
And so that's what I was kind of getting from this, like the Fear of the Velvet. I forget what the album's name was, but Fear of the Purple Velvet or something like that. And Velvet Darkness They Fear was the name
Darkness They Fear.
Velvet Darkness They
Yeah.
Fear. And then with a lot of the lyrics in it and kind of the title of the song was really bringing me back to some of that like dark gothic kind of vampire-esque fantasy and the back
Which is
and
totally
forth,
their genre as
which
well.
is totally their genre. But Lafayette specifically is it's a book about an evil dark vampiric entity who has a woman who is reluctantly with him.
Okay.
And it's like a very almost very 50 Shades of Grey-esque. And so with the album cover and just all that really brought me back into that kind of feel with this song, and I thought it was actually beautifully done while still
I
having
agree.
that same scandal kind of feel to it as well.
Absolutely, and I really like these subtitles with it because it's nice to see what they're trying to say because it's going by almost so slow for me, the pace, that it's hard for me to take in the lyrics as a story outside of just singular sentences that are coming out.
Okay, yeah.
So it's harder for me to chain in what they're actually trying to say here. So it really does help with the subtitles here. I love when the male singer comes in here to give that oomph to this band because I know if they didn't have him in there, it might have been too dry for me and just a little too slow. And even when I was thinking the tempo was somewhat too similar throughout this whole song, they did change the tempo almost every time I was about to say this is almost too much the same. So it had enough waves through this this play, like I keep saying, and that's what really the Theater of Tragedy does the best for me, is it literally puts me in a sitting area to watch an actual theater, and that they've done really good there. And they even have a lyric here that they have in the description: one candle left to burn now before the darkness comes. And for me, that darkness is that gesture. And we've been talking about that at home, how everyone could get so caught up in the world that everything's just a joke for them.
Yes.
And that can be very dangerous itself. So
absolutely.
that's why you have to be, it's almost fair and sly to take someone out like that in your life that is slowing you down.
It is, absolutely. So this was such a unique piece. I definitely really like how it started with a heartbeat and the rhythm, and then ended with the heartbeat and the rhythm, and then what you were saying about there were times where it felt like it was maintaining that same piece, but then pace, but then it would quicken up, almost like the fluttering of a heart, and then come back down. So then it had those bookend moments of how it began, how it started, and this great story in the middle, while just having some amazing rhythm guitar all the way through as well.
Absolutely, very chuggy riffs as well, so it's such a nice contrast to have. It's definitely what we've learned to love on this channel as well, so it's nice to have Theater of Tragedy come back down the rabbit hole. The album looks beautiful as well too, so that was definitely a nice treat for everyone, and we hope you all had a good time with us as well. If this is your first time hearing this song and you liked it, hit that like button, and if you want to see more Theater of Tragedy, hit that subscribe button on your way out. We are now exiting the rabbit hole, folks.
Thank you so much, Kai, for bringing Theater of Tragedy back down the rabbit hole. Peace and love, everyone.
God bless y'all.
Take care, and bye for now.
You made it to the end of the video. I want to say a special thanks to all of our members who've been supporting us for all of these years. And if you would like to get in a special request or support us, you can with our YouTube, Patreon, or Buy Me a Coffee memberships. Like to support the artist you just heard? Go up here.
Be like Slappy.